Welcome back, everybody. Today we're going to talk about something interesting that happens on turns. We will discuss ranges becoming more defined and equity shifts. So what do these words mean? Simply put, whenever you get to the turn, the winner is going to be much more clear because someone's either going to get helped out or someone's going to get hurt. All right. So first, let's talk about a shift in equity. That is when the odds of victory flip. Maybe on the flop, one person is ahead, but then boom, turn card comes out and all of a sudden things go sideways. This is what happens whenever you see a scary turn come up. The odds of victory flip. That's what induces the fear. All right. So strategically, those are going to be turn cards where we want to slow down on. All right. And conversely, sometimes the opposite happens. Sometimes the scare card doesn't come. That means that you get a boost. Maybe you were ahead by 60% on the flop, and on the turn, all of a sudden you're ahead by 80%, right? That's a pretty big shift in your favor. And that means that you can do something special, which is an overbet. The longer you play, the more you play against better players, you see a lot of large bets happening on the turn. And that is because of these shifts in equity that happen, where one player is able to leverage their huge nut and equity advantage to bluff even more on the turn. All right. What am I talking about here? Well, let's take a look at this flop. King 7 deuce with 2 hearts. Let's say one player has ace king. Another player has a flush draw, right? It's a 40-60 split on the flop, all right? But what happens when the flush completes, all right? All of a sudden, that top pair is worthless and the flush is everything, all right? But what happens if the flush whiffs? All right. All of a sudden, you get a huge shift in favor of one range. So just something to be aware of, really. Whenever scary cards come in, go ahead and slow down. And whenever a brick comes out, take that as an opportunity for you to start really pushing your advantage on boards that are favorable for you, to bluff a whole lot more with a large overbet. That's really all there is. It is something that a lot of people sometimes miss when they're first starting out, but just really be aware of scary cards. If you have top pair and a straight or flush comes in on the turn, it's a good idea to slow down. All right. When it whiffs and you feel like you have a big advantage, don't go too crazy, but know that maybe you can get a couple more bluffs through, especially when you bet large, because the larger you bet, the more bluffs you're actually allowed to have. Because think of minimum defense frequencies, they go up, the other player has to start folding out more. Just all there really is to it. So thanks for watching this one, guys. We'll catch you in the next one.
Download it for free at Jurojinpoker.com.